Welcome back to the channel. If you're watching this video, you're probably wondering if Coral Gables is worth the premium price tag in 2025. With homes costing 54% above the national average, this prestigious zip code demands careful consideration before making such a significant financial commitment. I'm Gino Santarosa and I've helped hundreds of families relocate to Miami-Dade County. And last year alone, 40% of my clients chose Coral Gables despite initial concerns about costs. Today I'm giving you the honest truth about this area, the luxury shopping and beautiful architecture alongside the traffic headaches and noise pollution that longtime residents learn to navigate. And trust me, there's much more beneath the surface that might surprise you, so stay tuned. Number 2, the luxury lifestyle. Is it worth the premium? Ever wonder why some people pay millions to live in Coral Gables when they could get more house for less money just 15 minutes away? I'm about to show you exactly what makes this area command such premium prices and whether it's actually worth it or not. Coral Gables stands apart with its Mediterranean revival architecture that makes you feel like you've been transported to a European coastal town. The city was planned in the 1920s by George Merrick, who envisioned creating a city that felt like it belonged in the Mediterranean. You'll see homes here with terracotta roofs, ornate doorways, and beautiful stucco facades in soft coral and cream colors that are distinctive to this area of South Florida. Now let's break down what you're really paying for here. A 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home spanning 2,000 square feet in Coral Gables will run you around $1.2 million. Now, if you drive just 15 minutes west to Westchester, and that same size property might cost you about $650,000. That's nearly double the price. For luxury properties, a 5-bedroom waterfront home in Coral Gables can easily hit $5 million, while a similar property in Kendall might be $2.8 million. I had clients from Manhattan, for example. They were successful investment bankers and they were used to New York prices, who were still shocked when they saw what their money could get them here. They had budgeted for about $1.5 million, thinking they'd get a mansion, but ended up with a lovely but modest 3-bedroom home. My clients from San Francisco, on the other hand, had a similar experience. They sold their 1,800 square foot home there for $2.2 million and expected to upgrade significantly, but found Coral Gables prices weren't the bargain they anticipated. Part of that premium is the access to places like Merrick Park with high-end retailers like Neiman Marcus, Gucci, and Jimmy Choo, all within walking distance of many homes. I remember meeting a resident who told me about her Saturday morning ritual: a coffee, a Paradise books and bread, followed by a leisurely stroll through Merrick Park. Even when I don't buy anything, she said, just being in that environment feels like a luxury in itself. When you live near amenities like this, your property values tend to stay strong even during market downturns. The Coral Gables Museum and the Actors Playhouse bring cultural programming that rivals major metropolitan areas, creating a community that values arts and culture here. What stabilizes Coral Gables' premium pricing is its robust local economy here. Major corporations have established regional headquarters, including retail giants like Nordstrom and technology companies like Dell. The University of Miami provides an intellectual hub and employs thousands of people, creating a stable employment base that supports high property values, even during economic downturns. But should you pay this premium? It depends. For some of my clients, it's worth every penny. They love walking to dinner at high-end restaurants, attending cultural events regularly, and enjoying the excellent public schools and responsive city police force with typical response times under 4 minutes. For others, particularly those who are more home-centered or budget-conscious, the premium doesn't make sense. They'd rather have extra square footage, a bigger yard, or simply lower monthly payments. Now, looking forward to 2025 here, Coral Gables will likely maintain its premium status. With limited land for new construction and strict zoning laws preserving the neighborhood's character, supply will remain constrained while demand continues from domestic and international buyers. Number 3, the hidden costs and daily realities. Behind those beautiful Mediterranean facades and pristine streets lies a less Instagram-worthy reality that most realtors won't mention until after closing. When the cost of living is nearly 19% higher than the national average and simple home improvements require navigating a Byzantine permit system, you might wonder if that premium address is worth the premium headaches. Now let me tell you what those picture-perfect social media posts don't show you about Coral Gables living. I've had clients move in excited about their dream home only to call me 3 months later frustrated about issues they have never anticipated. Living in Coral Gables is essentially the strictest HOA imaginable, except it's the entire city government watching over your property. That 18.9% higher than national average cost figure translates directly to your monthly budget. Energy costs average over $200 monthly due to constant air conditioning in our humid climate. Grocery prices, insurance rates, and property taxes all carry that Coral Gables premium, expenses that don't appear in your mortgage calculations but significantly impact your financial reality. The same strict building regulations that make Coral Gables visually stunning transforms home ownership into an unexpected challenge. As one resident told me, getting work done here on a home in Coral Gables takes twice as long and costs 3 times as much because of permits and inspections required at every stage. This is a daily reality here in Coral Gables. I recently worked with a couple who purchased a Spanish-style home near Alhambra Circle. Their planned 3-week bathroom update stretched into a 6-month ordeal at triple the budget. The historical preservation requirements demanded special approvals for changing fixtures, multiple inspections, and structural modifications to meet current codes while maintaining historical integrity. Their initial excitement turned to frustration, as you can imagine, as delays mounted and costs escalated. Another client discovered the paint color regulations after buying their home in the winter. By the summertime, they noticed fading and wanted to repaint with almost the identical shade from a different brand. This weekend project became a month-long approval process with the Historic Preservation Board requiring sample boards, comparison charts, and a $500 application fee. That's how strict they are. While the exterior appears serene, daily life reveals additional challenges. Those peaceful streets and photos become congested during rush hour or tourist season. A client who commutes from Coral Gables to Pinecrest, for example, seemingly a quick trip, reports traffic regularly adds about 20 to 30 minutes each way during peak hours. Property tours also rarely reveal airplane noise. Certain neighborhoods sit directly under Miami International Airport flight paths, so make sure you know where you're buying. Depending on your home's location, you might experience jets taking off and landing throughout the day, a significant quality of life issue for remote workers or those sensitive to noise. The South Florida humidity creates additional hidden costs that you should be aware of. Your air conditioning runs constantly, especially in older homes, which require vigilant maintenance against mold growth. Many clients budget an extra $3,000 to $5,000 annually for preventative treatments and increased energy costs. Those charming historic homes with original windows often amplify these problems. For your budget planning, I advise clients to set aside 15 to 20% more than they would elsewhere for these Coral Gables specific expenses. With a $4,000 monthly mortgage, expect another $600 to $800 monthly for these hidden costs. For renovation projects, double your timeline and add 50% to your budget compared to neighboring communities. Understanding these realities helps transform that beautiful Mediterranean dream home from a potential financial nightmare into a sustainable lifestyle choice. Number 4, finding value east versus west of the US 1. When it comes to maximizing your budget in Coral Gables, there's one secret most realtors won't tell you until it's too late. That single road we call US 1 isn't just another highway. It's literally the dividing line between two completely different real estate markets sharing the same Coral Gables address. I've seen countless buyers focus exclusively on the east side without realizing they could save hundreds of thousands on nearly identical properties just by crossing that highway. Picture US 1 as the Mississippi River of real estate, creating two distinct territories that feel worlds apart, despite sharing the same code. This concrete river flows through Coral Gables, creating what locals know as the east side and west side markets. This invisible boundary dramatically impacts what you pay for your dream home. The price difference can be actually staggering. Recently, I showed a Chicago family 2 Spanish colonial homes with comparable square footage and condition. The east side property went for $1.75 million. The west side home was less than a mile away, which went for $1.25 million. That's a $500,000 saving just by crossing the US 1. The west side delivers tremendous value that buyers frequently overlook. This area features classic Spanish colonial homes with terracotta roofs, arched doorways, and beautiful courtyards. The architectural details that define Coral Gables at significantly lower prices. Neighborhoods along Grenada Boulevard or University Drive offer all the character without the premium Eastside price tag. Many clients are surprised to actually discover that Westside neighborhoods near the Biltmore and Grenada golf courses provide luxury living with established communities and mature landscaping. A critical point here is that these homes are zoned for the same excellent schools as their Eastside counterparts. You receive the prestigious Coral Gables education without paying that Eastside premium. East of the US 1 tells a completely different story though. These neighborhoods feature substantially larger homes on bigger lots, including exclusive gated communities and waterfront properties. Touring these areas reveals private docks with direct bay access, massive Mediterranean estates behind privacy walls, and Miami's most prestigious addresses. The waterfront premium is substantial here. A recent Eastside waterfront home priced at $7.2 million had similar square footage to a Westside property at $2.8 million. For buyers prioritizing boating access and water views, this premium delivers what's unavailable elsewhere. For maximum value, consider what I call transitional pockets, neighborhoods along the US 1 border. These areas provide affordability while capturing many Eastside benefits. Homes just west of US 1 near Alhambra Circle offer similar historic charm to Eastside properties, but often at 20 to 30% lower prices. Another strategy is to explore properties around Geronimo Drive and Westside waterways. These homes feature water views and the Coral Gables lifestyle at much lower price points than comparable Eastside waterfront properties. You simply trade direct bay access for substantial savings. And now for patient buyers, off-market properties from expired listings present opportunities, especially on the west side where sellers sometimes overprice based on east side comparables. I recently helped clients purchase a gorgeous west side Spanish colonial that had previously been listed for about $200,000 higher. So which side of US 1 aligns with your lifestyle priorities? If excellent schools, community amenities, and maximizing your budget top your list, the West Side delivers exceptional value. You'll enjoy the safety, cultural richness, and prestige of Coral Gables at a much more accessible price point. If, however, direct water access, larger lots, or specific prestigious neighborhoods are non-negotiable, the East Side premium might be worth it, especially if you're relocating from markets like New York or California. Ask yourself this: what matters most in your ideal Coral Gables lifestyle? Waterfront luxury or maximum square footage and value? Conclusion. So we've covered all the angles of buying in Coral Gables, and now it's decision time. Is the luxury lifestyle worth it? That depends on what matters most to you. The East Side offers waterfront properties and gated communities, while the West Side provides more affordable options with the same prestigious address. Remember Maria, who found her perfect home after exploring both areas? I can help you too, connecting you with the hidden gems that match your vision. Subscribe and join me next week as I compare Coral Gables to Pinecrest and Coconut Grove, helping you discover which Miami neighborhood truly feels like home. Remember, if you're looking for a copy of my new South Florida magazine, contact me today. Just say interested in the comment box below. If you'd like to subscribe here to my channel and get up to date with all my latest videos, please click subscribe and hit that bell. I'm Gino Santarosa, your friendly neighborhood realtor, and if you're looking for help, hit me up anytime by text message at 561-871-1889 and I'll contact you right away. Thanks for watching this program. Look forward to sharing you more about what Florida has to offer. And remember, your dream home is just one call away. Thanks for watching.